Come back to the channel. Glad to have you here. Today I'm adding a little burst of color to our garden. We're planting a small pansy border from Seedlings. This is one of our favorite quick and easy ways to brighten up the edges of any garden bed. We've been doing it in our balcony and in our little small garden back in Finland, and now we're ready to do it here in Australia. And whether you're working with a small balcony planter or even a full flower bed, this method will give you instant charm. It will help attract pollinators and also will give your garden look like it's smiling back at you. So don't wait for spring blossoms to arrive. Plant your pansies now and enjoy color all season long. Let's get started. Now, first of all, it's really important to choose the right spots because pansies love cooler weather and bright light. So we're going to pick a spot that gets morning sun and a little afternoon shade. We've got to plant a little bed right here where it is right next to the rose bush and the blackberry tree as well. They don't like intense heat or soggy soil, so please make sure that the area drains well. This place is perfect, so I like planting them along the edge of garden beds, veggie beds, near pathways, or even around the garden borders where they can soften the lines and also bring color to practical spaces. Pansies look best when you mix colors, so we're talking about purple, yellow, white, and orange together. All this will create that cheerful cottage garden look, and I absolutely love it. Reminds me so much of Finland summers. Also, it's really important to prepare the soil because healthy soil will make all the difference. We start by loosening the top 10 centimeters of soil, removing any weeds or even stones. Then we mix a scoop of compost and a small handful of warm castings. And this keeps the soil light, it keeps it fertile and also moisture balanced, exactly what pansy roots love. And if your soil dries quickly, the trick here is to add a thin layer of coconut coir or aged mulch before planting. This really helps to keep it hold moisture evenly. Now for the fun part, planting. Gently remove each seedling from its tray, keep the soil around the roots intact, and we also plant ours about 15 centimeters apart. And this creates a soft wave along the bed edge. And once they're in, we press the soil around each plant gently but firmly in order to remove any air pockets. Then we water them with diluted seaweed solution. Why do we choose this? Because it's so important because it helps to reduce transplant shock and encourages stronger root formation in new roots as well. Don't skip the seaweed feed. I know it's optional, but it's our secret for helping every seedling settle fast and bloom longer. So let's talk about the mulching and the finishing touches. In order to finish, what we do is we add a thin layer of mulch or compost just around the base of each plant. This keeps the soil moist and stops the weeds from sinking in. Then we like to tidy the edges and step back. This is our favorite part. Even a small border of pansies completely transforms the garden. It frames your space with color and also gives off that finished look instantly. So if you're growing vegetables nearby, like we're doing here, we're planning to grow in fall seedlings, tomato seedlings, just on the inside of the border. In this case, pansies make wonderful companions because they attract pollinators and they also protect tender seedlings from harsh wind. Now let's talk about some care and maintenance tips. Pansies love low maintenance. Here's all we do with them. We water them 2 or 3 times a week, never over the blossoms. We pinch off the faded flowers to keep new ones coming, and we feed every 2 weeks with a gentle liquid fertilizer, such as a seaweed seaweed fertilizer, or even a compost tea. They'll bloom for months through cool spring mornings and crisp autumn days. The more you remove the dead flowers, the more they bloom. It's like nature's reward system. And that's it, a simple, colorful pansy border that takes less than an hour to plant, but brings joy every single day. And if this inspires you, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who loves gardens, and subscribe to the channel for more low-cost gardening tips and tricks every single week and updates on how our garden is going. And remember, beauty in the garden doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a few pansies and just a little bit of love. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. All the best.